to put.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
What
much
she
going
did
on.
with what she did with those was send no hold beads, a whole package, you know, a whole container of the different colors in every kit for everyone. And I filled the little jars up with those no hold beads and that are on the top. And on the ones that are on the bottom, Kathy actually made those. And those were tiny little logs, tiny,
Oh,
tiny
wow.
that I rolled out and cut with, you know, the razor blade. And she had bought and sent with the kit little silver sequins that are the plates. And so I put the glue on the plates. And after I cut the little pieces, then I glued them on there and put them on the shelves.
But
And I
Jackie,
did
weren't
roll.
they already baked?
Yes, they were already ready to go. The only thing you had to do was to cut them. That was all
Okay,
you had to
because you
do.
said you had to roll them out, and I didn't think you had to after they
She
were
had
baked.
rolled them out. They were logs, I said. They were logs. But they were baked and they were ready to cut. They
Oh, okay.
came with the kit.
Yeah,
and-
I haven't got that far.
At the top on the machine that she made, those are wooden. They're wooden laser cut little rabbits that I painted chocolate. And they're going to fall into this little basket that is at the end of the chocolate maker. I thought that was adorable. And she have little boxes of candy. That's what's on the stair steps going up, are boxes of candy. And on top of one of those is a 3D printed little chick that's on top of one of the little boxes of chicks that she had reduced down to tiny, tiny micro scale. You can't tell it's a box of chicks, but it has one of Ruth Stewart's little chicks, as does the pink basket in the front. If you look down on the right, lower right, there's a little chick that's also a 3D printed one that Ruth Stewart did.
Oh, cute.
And I had also rolled out, but you cannot see it. I think it's on a shelf in the back. I had rolled out a length of chocolate looking clay and cut out in very tiny squares and cooked. And so I had some little tiny chocolate, you know, candies.
Cool.
Made out of clay that I just cut myself. And that was for and also she sent these tiny little straw-like pieces that I made into suckers that stick into some of the little jars. She made jars that stood upright, that like are on the shelf with a pole. And I stuck suckers down in a couple of those.
Oh, how
that are
fun.
on the left-hand side on the top. They just glued the little rounds to the top of the little, you know, straw-like pieces that were very, very tiny, like a tiny wire, but I don't think these were wire. These were they were very heavy wire. I don't remember what they were actually made out of. Anyway, that's the last candies that I did.
Thank you.
Those were brush straws, or, you know, from a brush,
Right, that's right, you're right. I'd forgotten. She did tell
right,
us what
to make the lollipops out.
yes, she used them from a cleaning brush.
Yeah, that's a good
If you've
idea.
got something to show, just put your name in the chat box. Okay, anyone else?
Marcia, I have the yeah, I have some
Oh, Laura.
cutters.
Oh, yeah.
So
Talking.
Laura.
Laura, I don't know if you want to I bought these cutters, and there's like, oh, I gotta get them right. Okay, like about 20 of them in each of the bags. So they're really, really tiny cutters. They're meant for the, like a, you know, a fourth scale. They're very, very small and they work nice, except that'd be nice to have like, and I'm gonna have to find something like a little stick or something that I can use as like a sort of a plunger to knock out the clay from them. But
Oh.
these little cutters, and they have all sorts of different ones, and they're not super expensive, but they're from Latvia, Latvia, near Russia.
Uh-huh.
And it's called Polymer clay. The website is polymerclaylatvia.com.
LAT?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's too close. We can't.
Would
POL.
a toothpick work to knock it out? If you blunted the tip, cut the tip
Yeah,
off.
if you
so-
blunted it, but it'd be nice if it was even just a little bit wider than a toothpick. So I was gonna look for a dowel, or I think one of the kits I just recently got, they had a couple little sticks in, so I was gonna look at those.
I
But you
was
just
gonna
gotta
say, I
find,
have these, and I don't know what the diameter is, but they're maybe twice the size of a toothpick. And they're wooden dowels, and I have thousands, so if you really want some, email me and I'll send you some.
that almost sounds like the right size, yeah.
Could be,
Yeah.
I could measure them and get back to you, but I'm Elaine Bio, so.
Yeah, you want them about like an eighth of an inch, I think, at most.
That sounds pretty close. I could go down and check. They're downstairs. So they're not real handy at the moment, but I would think they might work. And as I said, I have a box of 1,000. Why, I don't know, but I do. It's one of those things that I found, bought, God knows what I've had for forever. So.
Well, I use the round punch to make like my breads. And I punched a bunch of circles and then just took a what do you call the two-sided poker thing with the little round ends, what do they call it, stylus.
Yeah.
A
Mm.
small stylus, just to kind of push down a little bit in the middle, took my knife just to make an X in it. And I think they turned out nice, and they were all the same size then. And I didn't, you know, you can cut like little strips to get sort of the same size, but then you have to form them all, where this way with the
Right.
cutter, it worked nice. And these cutters come in all different shapes. They've got the circle, the triangle, a petal, a star, squishy star. They're all different shapes, but they're all these, and they have different sizes too. I just got the really small sizes. So it's worth a look of the website.
So it's Polymer Clay Latvia.
Latvia,
L-A-T-V-I-A.
Latvia.
Marcia, they
Yeah.
were talking about the bristles from a cleaning. Now, this is from the luncheon on Think Pink from, and if you can see at the back are some balloons that have the little bristles for the stem of the balloons. I think that was supposed to be balloons, but the little stems sticking up at the back are from the cleaning the
Yeah.
bristles from something. So
Yeah.
Actually, if you go to the dollar store and just buy a cleaning brush and cut all those bristles off it, you'd have hundreds.
yeah, you would.
And they
That's
do
what
work
those-
for a lot of nice different things.
Yeah. Well, that shows how nice it does for the 1/4 inch stem or for a balloon or for a lollipop. So,
Or the paintbrushes. Debbie showed us
Yes.
on the paintbrushes, or
Yeah,
somebody
even
did.
for paintbrushes.
yeah, a white, yeah.
Shirley,
Oh, yep, I'm here.
you said you had a couple things.
Yep. Another thing with the bristles from brushes, if you get one that's got kinky bristles and preferably red, or you can use a shiny black or red paint, you can turn that into licorice sticks.
Oh, you can get
Clever.
crinkly bristles?
Yeah, sometimes you get you can find one that's got, instead of a straight bristle, it's a kind of a kinky shaped bristle. So it
Mhm.
makes a nice licorice stick.
They have them in the kids' brushes. That's where I've seen them.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Yeah, and I did paint some black. I used shiny black paint, so it looked like licorice. But one of my items that I've got here is ribbon candy.
Oh, wow.
I just put different layers of super thin Fimo. It's not showing up too good, is it? Yeah, I can't
Oh,
get it.
not real good.
Close, yeah.
No, can't get it to show up clear. But I just layered the different colors with white in between, and then cut it into little strips, and then folded it back and forth and baked it.
Oh,
And I should have had this last month, but it looks like a basket of candies.
yeah.
If they were foil
yeah.
wrapped, they would look like chocolate Easter eggs.
Those look good. That's a cute
Yeah.
basket.
Yeah, yeah, it's a cloth ribbon basket. And for my chocolates, I don't use Fimo. What I use is the fun foam, and then I paint it. I guess you really, there, now you can see how it's kind of lumpy. I use the dimensional paint, and they've got like a milk chocolate, and you add a little bit of black to it for dark chocolate. And I have a box for Christmas or a box for Valentine's Day.
Oh, cool.
And inside, I just put the candies in here. My light isn't good, so it doesn't show well,
Hard to
but there's
see, yeah.
milk and dark chocolates in there. And
Detail.
and I used a little round punch to punch the holes for round ones. And for the Valentine's one, I wrapped each piece with a little piece of white crepe paper, so it looks like that fluted
Yeah,
candy wrapper.
yeah, it looks good.
Did that.
Yeah.
Do you make the candies from Fimo? Polymer
I-
clay?
I didn't make mine from Fimo. I made mine from the fun foam. And
Okay.
doesn't really show too well, but I just cut different shapes with the scissors, so it was like a rectangle or a square.
But
And
the
then-
fun foam doesn't make it too thick.
No, because it's only a little thick like that. You know, there's different thicknesses of the fun foam.
You can also slice it thinner if that's too thick.
Mm-hmm.
Once you've punched it out.
Yeah.
So that's all I have.
Okay, Kelly,
Well, I'm going to try this. I took a picture of it on my phone to see if you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
You're
new,
good.
new ones.
Oh,
yeah,
beautiful.
realistic.
Okay,
They're
those
very
are
tiny.
Oh,
canes.
Yeah.
Polymer clay.
Yeah.
That's what these are.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did you make
For
those,
real.
Kelly, or did
No.
you buy them?
No,
Little
I did not make
candy
these.
Okay, I was gonna say, I have bought those before, and they if you slice them, yeah, they
Yeah.
work really nicely for candies.
Yeah, and here's the one little candy cane.
Oh, cute.
Isn't that cute? I'm just going, I'd lose my mind trying to do that. But one of
No,
the
I've
things that
never
I've
tried
done-
to make them. That's why I asked. I wouldn't mind learning how if somebody wanted to teach
Well,
that. but-
didn't Carl show how to make them?
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
And it's
I
in the
haven't ventured
videos.
into making canes yet, so.
Yeah.
But one thing you need to remember, like I found this in, I don't know, it's probably Hobby Lobby or Michael's where they've got their seasonal miniature tree ornaments. I don't know, where am I here? There,
There you go.
get my hand out of the way. Yeah. And that would be, you know, for like a big lollipop or something like that.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
like, I use it also as a Christmas decoration on a tree that I have. So check out the little Christmas things that they put out about close to what, July? And I had a bottle like this. Where's my camera?
Oh,
That
cute.
was full of these canes. And I had it on the mantle of a Christmas scene. And so these little bottles you get at the dollar store or almost
Yeah.
anywhere,
Oh,
and
I
just
got
fill them
some
full
of
of these
those.
slices.
They had some at the miniature Seattle miniature show one time. Yeah, I think I got a whole bunch of them there, or maybe was it Hobby Lobby? Or no, maybe no. I think I did get it at the Dollar Tree. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
familiar.
I bought some
Yeah.
off of Etsy.
Yeah.
Just
I
And
think
I
at
bought
the
some
Dollar
off
Tree.
of, from Wish.
yeah.
I bought those at the Dollar Tree and I think they were with like fingernail
Yeah.
stuff, weren't
Yeah.
they?
Yes.
Or am I
Yeah.
remembering wrong?
That's what they're made for, is to go on fingernails.
Yeah, and they
Yes,
had some
yeah.
really cute ones.
You can buy those on Amazon too, though, for the fingernails.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I add something about those little bottles? You
Of course.
punch a little circle out of silver and put that on the top, and then take a piece of, you know, that metallic duct tape, or you know, like you use on furnace ducts,
Right.
and run that through a pliers so it gets grooves on it. And then you could put that a narrow strip of that around the top of the bottle so it looks like a canning jar.
Canning jar.
Oh, clever.
Mhm.
Cool.
That's all I have.
Okay, Preble.
Okay, so I have a couple of things. I'm going to start off with my favorite of the ones that I have to show. And let me see if I can use the lid so you can see it.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, he's carving a chocolate bunny. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing that I have is it's candy.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
Cute.
Oh,
Oh, cute in the
It has a
extra
little
Hershey's
light in the top.
container. The container.
I kind of over-engineered it, but just so you can see, it literally has just a light in the top. Right here's the push button.
And did you make that?
Oh,
Light?
I did. Yes.
oh,
And all of the instructions on how I did this. Well, how I did it, not step by step, but I did take a lot of pictures. This is on my website because I did that recently. And then the last one that I have to show is I got to thinking about it, and if I've been at my company 25 years, then this is 25 years old. So this is a 1/44 gingerbread, and it is worse for wear, she always say. But so some of those candies y'all have been talking about you want to learn how to do, we made all of them in class. I'll start with the ones on top. These are gumdrops. I was supposed to add glitter to them and I didn't, but I could have. And then these shingles are like caramel rolled logs that are
Oh,
cut slices.
Oh, yummy. Like gumdrops.
Yeah.
Like like
This
lemon with
is just supposed to be like grated chocolate, and the gingerbread house is like, gingerbread, but it could be chocolate. And then these little canes that we made, in terms of how you make them, you're rolling out for the swirly ones, you roll out and just twist them together, the two colors. But the things like this, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, very, very tiny. Let me get the light on it. Oh, that's too bright. Oops. Okay, all right, that's not working. You see it's got a little
Design in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the way that those are made is you start with like a tiny little roll, like, I mean, just between my fingernails is probably too thick, but that tall, but roll it really thin, and then think of dots that you're putting together a picture, and it's gonna end up being kind of big. So let's say it ends up being, maybe it could be as big as a quarter, but if you do it really thin, you just squish it. That's what Carl was showing how, but I think he was doing it with the peppermint style, but it's the same kind of idea of either cutting the pieces to make it all fit together, or you put not a tube, but I can't think of the right word. Just think of putting sticks together. So like my fingers. So each one of those could be colors. And as you put those colors together, you're building something, a shape, like, a heart or whatever. And then when you start squishing it together and you start rolling it until it becomes a cane, that's how those canes are made, is they're literally just, they squish it together until it, consolidates down. And the concern as you roll it, you want to be real careful that you don't twist it, because that'll distort the picture. But that's how those are made. On the back is some more of the different, I kind of made like flowers with the different.
fancy.
oh, yeah.
They have candy for decorating house.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, I've had this for 25 years. There's a few things that have gotten broken over the years, but other than that, it's
Looks
held up
pretty
very
good.
well. Yeah.
On those canes, don't they
That's all I have.
kind of stretch them a little bit, not really stretch, but roll them and kind of roll it so they get thinner, something like that.
Here, I'll use these things. All right, so each one of these would be a color.
Right.
And like if you had a fatter one, then maybe that's appropriate. And then as you put white around it if that's what the background you
Right.
want. And then once you kind of get it squished together the way that you want to create your shape, you can wrap it with like a solid color, and then you just start rolling that together. And you gotta, when you roll it, of course it would be thin this way, it's like
Diameter.
well, think of like a dime, maybe like a couple of dimes stacked together. So maybe it's that thick. And you're gonna pull it up off of whatever you're working on. And then you just kind of squish that together a little bit, very gently, until it starts to become more of a longer.
Yeah.
And as it becomes longer, you keep kind of squishing it together. But when you're doing that, you have to be, like I said, very careful not to squish too hard. You're just you're trying to make that cane longer, you know, it starts as a really small, like this little stack of dimes, and you make it into a cane by rolling it out, and stretching it as you roll. But it is a delicate process to get the really detailed things. You know, when you're doing like peppermints, those are way easier to, you know, not be a big deal about distorting. So that's why those things that you can buy on Amazon and Etsy are wonderful, because someone's already done all of that. But the problem is they don't come in smaller scales. They only come in, you know, whatever. They may come in a couple of sizes, but not as small as that we want for 1/4 inch or whatever. That's all I have, unless there was
Okay.
another question.
One of the first, somewhere along the line, Paula showed cane making. It's been quite a while ago,
Yeah.
and I'm not sure if we were recording at that time or not.
I don't know if we were able to back then. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but it is possible. But I know Kathy Price makes canes once in a while, and she's in Chattanooga this weekend, so she wasn't here to demonstrate.
Mm-hmm. There's tons of videos on YouTube. Just search for making clay cane. You know, if you wanted to make lemon slices, there's probably someone who has a video on doing that exact thing. And that helps learn the technique, even if that maybe isn't what you're specifically looking for. Because some designs you can just cut pieces. You don't have to make the little, you know, dots and put those together. It just depends on what you're actually making as a design.
Marty.
Yeah, I wanted to reiterate what Purple was talking about. If you put your cane, when you put the parts together and you roll it out like this on the table, you're going to have a mess. You don't want to do that, because that's going to screw up all your design. You want to squeeze like this and then go back and squeeze some more. You see what I'm doing? Instead of, if you just lay it on the table and roll it, you're going to make all your design all crazy. But if you take a circle, I just drew a quick circle like this, and you make 3 of them or 4 of them, and you cut them in parts like that. So then you take those parts apart and you put the red one, then you put them back together with a red one, a white one, a green one, and a purple one. I just made up colors. And that's your cane. And then if you just take, if you want that to be your cane so that it's got the designs on the side, that's fine. Or you can wrap it in a thing, and then you just roll it like that. And it's really easy to do. It just,
Are you talking about mixing the different colors together? And when you roll?
No, you make 4 different circles.
Oh, okay.
4 different circles like this.
Oh, okay.
You cut it in half, and I just did halves because it's easier, especially if you're just starting. You just cut it in half and then in half, and pull the parts, pull it apart, and then you put it back together using 1 from each color, like red, white, blue, and pink. Whatever circles you made, put that in there, and that'll be your cane. So if you wanted to do a Christmas one, you could make red, white, green, white.
Oh, with three different colors. It's really neat.
You get to pick what colors you want.
I think I get that one.
Another way that they do it is when they, like what she's showing, is to get multiple ones, and you want white and then purple, white and then purple, white and then purple. You start with like the purple, you cut it into half and quarters, and you do the same thing with white. And when you cut those apart, then you can kind of wedge them in together and then do the squishing like what Marty was describing.
Like you were doing with the pins.
Yes. Yeah, like Marty was doing with the pin. Whenever you're she's right, it is more of a squishing and pulling, squishing and pulling. Rolling it does more likely to get twisted. But the thing I was trying to describe was taking and putting dots of color together to make. Or I'll draw something real quick. So like there's dots of, like if that was red, then that would, as you squish those together, they would become a heart.
Oh.
Or you could do like, if you're doing something that simple, you would, you could do like a circle and then cut out a piece and shape your heart, and then put the white around it, and then wrap it with like an outer coat that's red. But for designs, that's how they put them together is pieces or dots, but they all have to be the same height.
But the trick of these is if you start out with the thin piece and you cut it in part and then you stretch it out, you end up with a long cane.
Yes.
Years ago, I was at a clay demonstration. It wasn't for miniatures, it was for other things, but the lady said, if you roll in the same direction, it won't distort.
Instead of back and forth, keep going.
Instead of back and forth, keep going in the same direction.
Oh.
Well, as long as you're not somehow twisting it by,
Right.
because like as it gets longer, it's harder to do that, to do it evenly. That's where a lot of times people just cut it in half, and so you end up with two pieces and you work with that other one, unless you have some way, which I'm sure that's probably what the manufacturers are doing. It's a machine that has a long thing that can roll and stretch and roll and stretch, but we have to do it manually. So
and when you roll and stretch, the ends will be garbage.
yes.
Yeah.
That's when you cut that and you slice that and you make it into a lollipop. You stick a bristle in it and make a lollipop out of it.
Or just chunks of candy, little chip candy kind of.
But that's normal for it to get gobbledygooky on the ends.
Yeah.
That's a technical term, everybody, gobbledygooky. That is not one Carl uses, but it's one I use.
Oh dear.
Okay, anyone else?
Bedtime.
No.
How are you doing, Marcia?
Okay, it's good to see you.
I like your hat. Where did you get your hat? Do you have a name sweatshirt on?
Yes, I do.
Oh yes. Well, your hat, your scarf is matching your hat. Where's your hat from?
The hat is all the committee members for Portland got these hats and scarves.
Oh,
the cabin crew.
In Portland.
The cabin crew. I just worked it out.
Oh yes, to come fly with me. Yeah, and you guys are like stewardess. Oh, neat. And he go come fly with me. I love when they play that song on what the the movie with Leo DiCaprio, Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, when he lies about all the different jobs he doesn't really do a lot. and then watch Catch Me If You Can. Come fly with me, fly so high. And then the old fashioned of flight attendant uniforms. Now I know that the flight attendants they don't. Now I know I've been on a plane and they don't have uniforms now. Without they used to have uniforms. And one says my friend used to get wings from TWA when she was younger.
Oh,
She flew to
yeah.
Georgia.
I am going
Not
to fly off to
TWA
bed
too
now,
much
ladies.
anymore.
I've enjoyed it very much.
Okay,
Thank you.
Rusty.
Good night,
Okay, girls.
Rusty.
Night,
Night,
take care.
Rusty.
Good to
Night.
see
Hey,
you all
Rusty, have a
again.
good evening.
Thank you, dear, and you. It's night time here.
Have a
It's 1
nice
o'clock in the
weekend.
morning.
Right.
Night, night.
Night,
Oh,
Rusty.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we, the committee was supposed to wear these during the house party. So people would know, and if they had questions or whatever to ask type
Oh.
thing. And since
Very
Create is doing Come Fly With Me for the month of May, and we've had these for 2 years now, decided, we should maybe use them once in a while. So in May, that will be part of the dress code for me.
Cool.
And
You've just been anxiously waiting, haven't you? So that you could wear it. I know you just
Say what?
just frantic. I know you've been just frantic to be able to wear it.
Oh, yeah,
You've been
right.
waiting all this time,
Uh-huh.
wanting to put it on and couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was young, I wanted to be a stewardess, but I was too short.
Oh, yes.
You had to
my
be,
friend wanted to do that for a lot of years. You see, we went on and off diets together. You get to keep your weight down a lot.
Mhm.
I'm
I know
only
two
5 foot
no,
tall,
female
and you
flight
had to
attendants.
be taller than 5 foot tall, so I was too short to be a stewardess.
I know we have family friends that are stewardess that we lived in used to live in the same neighborhood and a house and they lived on like two blocks down from us, and there's another flight attendant that lived down the street. What a coincidence. The husband and wife, they alternate their shifts, and then their kids are home with one parent every now and then, no, but then they alternate shifts to work in the same company.
Sarita, do you do anything with candy?
Well, I got some desserts and stuff, but the same process they're talking about, like about making the cane, this is prosciutto, but if you could see the veins in there.
Oh, yeah. Back a little bit.
Back up a little. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
there.
then see how I got it, like the fat on the meat.
Uh-huh.
And I got the fat on there. Well, this is from that too. So now that's quarter scale. You could barely see. So that's quarter scale. But if you do have to get it warm, like this has been in the drawer here. So you gotta get it warm first, and then you're gonna pull evenly, squeeze and pull evenly if you want it to get down to this little. So squeeze and pull, squeeze gently and pull.
You want to come in?
So that's how you can get this the same thing, like if this was keeping or anything else. But you just have to gently do it and be, don't rush it. Just don't rush it.
You mean the kneading the dough? What were you gonna make? What are you making?
This is meat, prosciutto.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
That does really look like that it had the same. I like the lines in it. That looks so real. So real.
Right. It really does.
Sarita, did you get a hold of the lady that was doing the exchange gifts for Come Fly With Me She's the table hostess. McNutt, I think her name was. She said she hadn't heard from you.
I didn't know anything about it.
Did you
Oh,
get
I
an
was at-
email from her?
I don't know.
She sent a couple of emails.
When? But when? Do you know when?
McNutt, I think is her. But
There's a Jane McNatt.
yeah, maybe it's that.
Yeah, I don't recall. I have to go back through my emails. And when did you get an email? We were at the same table?
Yeah, I can forward it to you later, you know.
Okay, because I didn't know. I didn't know what table I was at.
Yeah, I didn't know either until she sent the thing, and then Pat said she's sent a couple emails, but I never got anything from Pat.
No, I didn't send them. I sent them to the hostesses.
The hosts.
I notified all
Oh,
the
okay.
hostesses of who their tables were on April 9th. So I'm sure that
Oh,
that was what you sent in the form for Sharita when you sent in your I'm going to remain or not remain in the house party. You wanted to do the
okay.
table gift exchange. So that's what she's trying to do.
Oh, I do see it for the 9th, and I looked at it, I guess.
So Bev,
Oh,
is Jane still trying to get hold of Sharita?
I think she was. I mean, I got an
Okay, she's
email.
definitely
I
there.
answered your email the other day.
Okay, I'll email Jane and ask her to reach out to Sharita. I'll ask her to reach out to you again, okay?
okay, all right, and then I'll send it to her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
She
ask
got
her to reach out.
She got an address on here. Yeah, I
Oh,
looked over
you've
it.
got
too.
it there?
Yeah, because this
Okay,
whole
can you-
month has been a blur.
I know. So maybe can you let her, do you want me to email her and let her know that you'll be in touch?
Well, I'll respond right now.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and Pat, that one we were talking about last night is resolved.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're all
I don't know
resolved.
who else didn't answer, but I recognize Sharita's name, so I
Okay,
gotta get mine in the packaged up. I finally got them done.
anyone have anything more on anything to do with candy? With polymer clays?
I like to eat candy.
I have a book. I have a miniature book on how to make. I mean, a life-size book how to make candies. I got it half price books, and it's
Oh.
really neat. It's a great cover, and I think it's on my bookshelf now in my bedroom. Yeah, and oh man, I could bring it on the show. I afraid I have to look for it too much. I bring it next Tuesday. Bring it next Thursday. And then
Does it have lots of pictures of the different candies?
Yes, and she gives thorough instructions, and there's a supply list in the book, and it's like a little book. It's like a big size booklet, but not hardcover, softback cover. It's really neat.
So then of using Fimo to come up with the same look for candies.
Yeah, they have fudge. She has fudge some with like a fudge or candy center and a different color center, and then she has there's just candy kings in there, and see, and I think it is on my bookshelf. I had it with the female clay my dolls book like this one, but I think it's on my bookshelf. I haven't hunt too much for it, but I'll get a little later.
Is the book about making Fimo candy or real candy?
Oh no, female candy. Yeah, female candy. Yes. And look, there's a chocolate center kind, and every different kind that you get it like at C's Candies or Candy Shop. Yeah, for special gifts.
Oh.
Yeah. Or maybe these are three special gifts, or just for a snack, a snack. second off and on. I say the same.
Let's see, I don't know. Laura Miller isn't here yet, is she? It's down to 25, so everyone should be on the same
Oh,
page here.
I have some candy canes here.
Oh,
If
good.
anyone wants to see them, but
Sure.
they're too small to show by holding them up to the camera, but I have some photographs of them I can
Okay.
show you. They're licorice canes for the most part. Get a pair of glasses where I can see the screen properly. They're Angie Scars. I didn't make them myself.
oh, cool.
Should have had them downloaded. Sorry.
Those are cool.
Can you see that?
Like licorice. No, I see.
Yeah.
Do you have a glue to glue the different rolls together? Are they're all them are they some of them glued together, the different rolls, or
No, they're
twisted
all
together?
polymer clay. There's no glue to this. This
I
is
mean-
layers of polymer clay. It's the
Okay.
same process that Marty talked about, where you just flatten them out with your
Well,
fingers.
Yeah, it
The other
does
one,
seem to
obviously, the round ones are a little
it
bit
does seem to
sweet for rolling them, but the other ones are just layers that have been cut afterwards.
it does seem to stick
Just run through a
together.
pasta maker, and once you run them through the
Right.
pasta maker,
Well,
you can slice them to the
do you
size
cut
that you
some
want them.
do you cut some ones in the center? You cut some of the rolls, and they have a chocolate center. You can have mini rolls like the one in chocolate. You have a chocolate center. You get a mini you get mini like you cut them in half to make mini of mini candies, like a chocolate center, like the one with the chocolate in the middle and the white nougat. Like, that looks really, yeah, I like when they make it like a make it like
Oh,
mini
look at
kind
They are
different
slightly
colors.
different again. So these are a combination of rolls, multi-layers almost, but I don't know if you can look at them more as cookies and candies, but still they're small enough that you know, that they're, especially the ones on the far right, they could be definitely be candies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the twisted ones. I've never seen anything like that
Yeah,
before.
it's really
That's
unique.
really
huh?
cool.
It's almost like they made some chocolate covered cores and then they
Yeah,
stitched
and
the
then-
cores afterwards. Yeah.
And then wrapped them together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I
one in the
sliced them as I
middle.
needed them in different projects, right?
That one in the middle with the stripes in it is cool.
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
Yeah,
Mm.
that's great.
Angie
Or the
Scar does
ones-
some really unique stuff for sure.
Those ones with the flower design in them at the left end are kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're more complicated, I can see.
Uh-huh.
So what did
Yeah.
you get those, Wanda?
I was actually in Barcelona in
Oh, wow.
these for 10 years. And I went to one of the shows in Barcelona in 2010.
Mm.
And Angie Scar was there selling,
Wonderful.
so I bought them from her at that time. Do have a bunch more of Angie Scar's. I had bought a lot of peppers from her at the time as well, but those are all gone now. So I just ordered some more pepper canes from her. And I've also ordered some, she does these templates now where you take polymer clay and liquid polymer and you make a goo mixture, she calls it. And you scrape it over the template. So I just stab myself with my knife. And lift up the template and you make very thin leaves out of them. So I've got cabbage leaves and things like that coming, and beet leaves and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see
Now,
how they
whose are
work out.
those?
Pardon?
Who made
are-
those?
They're still made by Angie Scar. She sells the on her website. She sells these stencils, she calls them. So So I'm gonna try them out, to see how they work.
She was in the Gazette magazine. Angie Score from England. She shows up to tell us how to make how to start a miniature business in miniature Gazette. I subscribed to her YouTube channel.
She has a lot of books too.
Can you put her website in the chat?
Pardon?
Wanda, can you put her website in the chat?
Yeah, sure can. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
I have most of her books as well. Her books are quite good.
Yes, they are.
And she has a fantastic YouTube channel. You know, which obviously is free to watch all the videos of her making stuff.
Is the YouTube channel in her name?
Yes, it is. Yeah, just type in Angie Scar Miniatures. It's a little
SCAR?
unique. It's SCARR.
Oh, okay.
She's a little unique. She is British, as the other lady mentioned there, but she lives in Spain, so everything is shipped from Spain. Her husband, Frank Fisher, actually runs the website, so that's who you deal with when you place orders with them. She also has an Etsy store, but on her Etsy store, she just has things you download, like SVG files and things like that.
Oh, you said she has an Etsy store? Oh, I gotta check it out.
So has anyone ever tried to make canes of their own?
Make what?
Orange canes.
Canes.
Oh yeah, yes, I have. I got some. Yes, I got some. Oh, I got some. Oh, yeah, that's some right here. I put it over. Oh, no. Put it over here. What is that? Okay, found them.
I just put the link to Angie's website there in the chat.
Good, thanks, Wanda.
No problem.
Oh, yeah.
I've made deviled egg or hard-boiled egg slices, you know, just a little yellow and a white around it, and you got it. That's it. That's more than gone.
Nice variety. No one saw that type of candy too. Like
Boiled egg one there, but again, like I say, you can't show it on the screen. It won't show up.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow, that's very cool.
Uh-huh. That one I can do.
Strawberry.
Higher. Up a little.
Oh, but I got to get back to the spotlight.
Not me on the screen.
I think that the candy book could be in a Tupperware. I have some things on my bookshelf.
Oh, that's neat.
That's good.
Fun, easy.
Pretty.
There's a mushroom one.
Is
here,
that
too.
also from Angie?
These are all Angie's I bought.
Oh, wow, that's mushroom. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, yes, really neat. It looks like a Hostess Susie Q. A Hostess Susie Q. Almost.
Keep moving because somebody else talks
Susie Q,
and then we
miniature
can't
Twinkies.
see you.
Oh, yeah, this
A tomato.
Oh, yeah.
See it.
Oh, yeah.
there's a lady, there's a woman on Instagram. Instagram is Mom of 8 Minis, and she makes everything a realistic food. She makes realistic food and different items. And I wonder if she uses a lot of Fimo, and then I wonder if she actually could make miniature Twinkies sometimes, miniature Hostess. There's a lady. Mom of 8.
See, this is banana.
Hold it back a little
Oh,
bit.
it's a banana.
yeah, okay.
Oh, I thought it was an onion. Okay, a banana. Yeah,
Oh.
cool.
Tell that's why I took pictures of the other ones, because I knew they wouldn't. I got a full bag full of them here. I bought tons of them. They're all cut because I've been using them in The different lengths.
You just
Yeah.
get this canes from her and then you can use them whenever you want them.
You know, to be honest, I probably paid 50 cents each for them at the time. You know, I couldn't make them for the price. And, you know,
Now,
there's,
what currency is she putting things up as? I think it's pounds.
it converts, like when I did mine, obviously I wanted it in Canadian dollars, so it converts everything there for you. So
Oh, it does.
quite a bit of gains against some that I had ran out of, and plus I wanted to try these stencils. Plus she has these leafers. It gives you the green of the leaves. So I bought some of those as well. So anyway, I don't know what it'll turn out like. I'll try it.
Yeah.
Got tons of oranges and lemons, and like I say, I couldn't make them for the price that I paid for them over there.
I made them vegetables from FEMA with I have I still some of my but I made it from cardboard. When I made the vegetable cases, the vegetable stand from cardboard. I made it from corn with the green and yellow corn and the green leaves, and I think I made got a tomato. I mean, it's the tomato and cucumbers, and when I Google, I think I made a banana and cherries, cherries, and I look up the internet, the pictures on the internet to see if I can get create the pictures of the fruit and vegetables really good. When I didn't. I think I have some of the. I think I have some of the fruit. I made a lot of them. I had them up at the display. I had a display for a while. Oh no! I see. This is real. I I'm planning on doing it again. It's really neat. I saw. But I finished doing my painting the tree house, the miniature tree house I got from the watching from Sharon Ojala. She has a website, but she has a YouTube channel called Where the Gnomes Live, and then she makes and then she goes to make like here's a tree, like a tree trunk. I mean with paper when they make it with foil with a it's a plastic jar with over foil and plastic and with masking tape, and then wet and paste a glue paper towel and place it on here and makes it like a branch. And I got another new one and one that got with a gnome hideaway gnome place to go inside the treehouse. And then I'm gonna make another staircase in there, and then I have a walkway too. That's how I make the staircase today. But I want to get some desk clay inside. She has some kind of inside white, well, she has I think inside white inside, but she has the floor. I don't think she has anything on the walls, but I don't know if it's not like clay on the walls though. But I think maybe there's just a white walls from the white cardboard, but she has some kind but she told how she stacked the boxes up, and it goes one corner of her craft room or in the house to get in, and the branches that come out all like it's going all over the wall. It's really neat, interesting.
Laura, what are you showing?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to show. I have several of Angie Scar's book. You know, this Angie Scar, if you go to the webpage that she mentioned, her books are really good if you're talking about, for instance, King. here she's kind of showing you step by step, you know, how to make the canes.
Oh,
And there's a lot of really excellent color pictures. You know, like here's just an example showing you how to make coconuts out of the clay. There's her finished ones, but she shows you, you know, step by step how to do it. And the book is just full of examples. I'm trying to, okay, there we go. See how she's kind of showing you how to
It out.
yeah, cut it out and that. So
Now, what scale are those in?
well, it doesn't matter because you make them the size you want to make them.
Right, you reduce it. You reduce it.
Yeah, just reduce it. Here she's doing avocados.
mm.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yes. Oh yes. Oh, she does it really good. It's in her YouTube channel.
Yeah, yeah. So these books, I believe, I don't see here the price on it, but oh, here in Britain, it's 16.99 pounds. So I think it's about $20 book. It's well
Yeah,
worth
they-
the $20.
Yeah, I love the group for 5-star we were the school 5-star in the 80s from England. They were real popular in England, but I recognize that I remember you double the price in the US for the price in pounds, and then I have to double the price for how much I want to get a t-shirt for, and then or a poster t-shirt poster for, and then you double the price, and I think somebody could be too
Oh,
much
yeah.
money, and it's pounds.
Yeah,
So the
that's what I was
pictures are
saying.
really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here's
Queen-
just showing you
Queen-
canes.
Yeah.
The whole book, like I say, is full of good pictures.
Yes,
Also, I
Queen
mean,
can pull.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is kind of off topic a little bit, but I also have her book on flowers. And also, I mean, very similarly that, you know, it's full of a lot of nice pictures in here too.
What are
Showing
the
you-
flowers made out of? Fimo too?
Different things. She does some with Fimo and some with tissue paper type stuff.
Tissue paper.
But you know, they're well done, very colorful, you know, nice instruction type books. Here's some more of the flowers.
Is Laura gonna get to come or no? Have you heard from, not you, Laura Miller?
Yeah, the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
haven't heard anything, and I take it, someone just came in, but
That was me. I got bumped out.
Okay.
Here's
Yeah.
all the canes
I
I
have,
got from her.
Oh, those
And
are neat.
Oh, wow.
Look at the
Wow.
look
Oh
at
my
the red
wow.
pepper. It's got good detail.
Peppermint, because we tempting.
I got the red, yellow, and green peppers and the onions.
Like
and
a
every-
watermelon flavor. Go green and pink, a watermelon flavor in the center.
And then I really like
Raspberry.
the fig cane.
What is it?
Big.
Figs.
Oh, figs. Okay.
Are you going to cut them and attempt to wrap them up for in a candy shop too? It is really neat. You gotta cut them up and make like the different colors, and when mini then dolls put in their mouth, and there's a special kind of candy look.
Oh,
It's
wow.
really neat. I like
Oh,
that kind
cool.
of when they cut
these
them
are
up. And
no candy.
Sharita, that's a lot of
they,
canes.
That's years and
They send
years
you a
ago.
lot of them.
And you
Yeah.
have different sizes. That's good because
Right, yeah. She
yeah,
got like
Grand-
these are
them a
really
little bit
tiny,
so that they're
real
solid,
tiny
but-
ones. That's a
Right.
real
Oh, she
tiny
does
one.
that.
Like a lemon.
Yeah.
My granddaughter is
Make a
really good
sugar
at
or
clay.
so much. You can get them some with you get sand, and you want like they don't make so much sugar. I think the book I have on the miniature candy that you roll it in like a sand or something to make it seem like it's in sugar. It's really neat. Sugar. Like, no, I mean, not
No,
real sugar,
no
no,
good.
sugar.
They show you,
sit
they
there
show you how to do the strawberries, and this one is so tiny. This is for the,
Oh, that's a teeny one.
it's really tiny. I got a really tiny. I got a couple of them. I made them. These, they're really tiny. Yeah.
I love
A
the
whole bunch that
containers you
I-
had them in. What is that?
Pardon?
I like the green container that you had all of them standing up in.
It's an ammo case.
Oh,
That's what I was gonna ask.
Whatever works.
that's awesome.
I
You
have a
probably could
book
go.
of food that, I mean, a female food from Sid Wagner.
Oh,
And I don't know where it is right now. It's with my other books, but it was really good. She talked a lot about the different foods that she made.
yeah. You probably
Okay,
can go to
just-
a sporting goods place and get an ammo case.
Just
Yeah,
a real
any pla-
quickie.
Walmart carries them, I think. They used to anyway.
Yeah.
Here's a little quickie about this book. It's called Miniature Food Masterclass, Materials and Techniques. It's $16.69 from Amazon.
What's
That's
the
a
name
good
of the
price.
book?
Miniature Food
Masterclass.
Masterclass.
Her books are so good. That's what I was going to say earlier is my granddaughter, who's now 8. I have the market stall one that she had. I don't know if that was her
Yes.
first one out. I've had it for years.
Yeah, I
But my
have too.
granddaughter wanted to make fruit, and she took the book and made oranges that you could, you know how she does them in like the cane, and then she pulls the edges
Yeah.
up and makes it into an orange, and then you can slice it. And the oranges turned out beautifully. I mean, she was 7 when she did it, and they were beautiful oranges. And I told her, Mimi sucks at clay, so you have to do this by yourself. And then, I mean, I sat there with her, but she loves to play with clay, and she can make so many things. But Angie's book was so easy for her, just basically follow pictures. So
Good. I can't get to my emails because it's recording to see if Laura has answered or anything. Oh, I guess I could pause the recording. Anyway, I can't tell if she's answered or not, if she's gonna be able to be here.
Might be having trouble getting in.
Uh,
What do you want? Food?
And if I stop it completely, then there'd be 2 different sections, so.
She hasn't emailed the group, so if
Okay.
she were to.
Yeah.
Pebble, I like your hair.
Oh, thank you.
Did you have a permanent? Did you have a cut or?
It was just cut. It's natural.
It's beautiful.
Well, thank
Natural
you.
curly, yeah. I'm gonna say goodnight because my cats are hungry, so I gotta go feed them. So I'll
Hi, Valerie.
hopefully see you tomorrow.
All right.
See you tomorrow. Have a good have a good day.
Yep, I'm gonna sign off too.
Okay, thank you for coming, everybody. I don't know whatever happened.